since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then hit with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Double dog, that's the way.
On 2nd down, here's Penny.
Undercut.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
From the gun, Jackson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set, ready, 50, plant. Watch the pass. Here we go. Ready, go.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
24, check 24. Right. Twist.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now, that's me, Delta. Hey, 40's Mike, right there. 40's Mike. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Come on, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now Rashad Penny, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's get it together, defense.
On third down, Penny. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On the set. 58, Mike. They can't hang with us. Blue dot workers. Blue dot workers. Charlie.
Second and long. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Let's go.
Looking to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Come on.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it second down and 12. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
90. Echo.
Here we go on second and 12. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, LA! Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Jackson, going up top, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Steps away to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play, a perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check 43.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They try right side here, Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
61, matchbox, right. High 7, let's go.
58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
2nd and 13. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll find Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3 from the gun to give to Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, Echo. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I got you.
2nd and 10. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. They go play action here on first down.
I'd have to say that.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
You got it.
Miles Boykin as the first half is winding down as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Give me that ball.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Gurley He's got the first down and then some. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
That's their own 26-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers or counters.
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Gurley. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 42.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Buzz. Man.
Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
All right, Sam, go.
He'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll set up a throw, and they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Ready, go.
Second and 15. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it'll be third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
60 outlaws.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 60 or 6. Cover. Hey, Zoo.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Watch the pass. Mike, 56.
Here's a second and 7. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Go. Here we go again. Mike 56. Mike 56. Oh, you got deep. Deep river.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Incomplete pass here now is second and 10. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Mike, 58, right there.
Here we go. Check. Lock it.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Let's go one more. Switch.
They run. It's Gurley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. 8
8
yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Gurley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a run with Henderson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
And bring it. Watch the safety.
Hey, wahoo!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check pass. Kill, kill, kill.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again they run with Gurley. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Two times. H3.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him. He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That defensive front 4 has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
Down to lose one. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Los Angeles, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they will hit